chosen ones, empaths, you catered for the narcissist with such a unique supply during the time that you were with them that they grew so accustomed to the way that you used to do things, the way you used to operate, the way you used to facilitate your love towards them. They got very used to this. Okay? Now we know that narcissists make reckless, unjust, stupid decisions. They're not someone who makes good decisions. They're not someone, this is what I'm saying to you. This is what a lot of people don't understand, is they think the narcissist is infallible, like they don't make mistakes. The narcissist makes many mistakes along their journey, many mistakes. And one of these main mistakes was losing you through whichever way, whether you were discarded, whether it was a reverse discard, or they actually lost you because you cut them off. You know, they have to come to terms with the fact that they've lost an empath. An empath is not easily replaceable. They're not easily replaceable whatsoever. And the thing is as you, as a unique individual, as an empath, a unique individual that you are, you offered this unique supply to the narcissist that, as I said, they grew accustomed to it. They got used to it. And when it's gone, it's gone. As long as you're not someone who's waiting around for them to return, you've healed enough to say, I don't want this person back in my life. You know, they're counting on the opportunity that they can get you back, right? We wouldn't experience these hoovers if the narcissist wasn't trying to get us back, fundamentally. They have a weird way of going about it. They might message you and say, hi, how you doing? Because I've had some of those. They might message you from a fake profile. They might do a range of things. But literally in the mind of the narcissist, they do want to repair the damage that's been done. They do want to reconcile with you. They just don't know how to. They don't know how to put themselves in a vulnerable position, and they don't want to lose that position of power. You see, especially if you were discarded, you know, the narcissist made the move to discard you. They were in a position of power, they feel like. So it's hard for them, especially if they're the one that done a discard, to actually come up to you and try and make amends. But it's also hard if you cut them off, because their own ego will stop them from literally telling the truth about how they feel and how they feel an absence. You know, the narcissist feels a huge absence and a huge void when they lose the empath, and they do everything in their power to try and replace you. And they fail at that. That's another thing they fail at miserably. You know, one of their mistakes was losing you, but then they make further mistakes by trying to replace you. And we're not replaceable. We're not replaceable. You need to know your worth. You need to know your value. If you don't know your worth and you don't know your value, they will have you looking through some messed up glasses, thinking that their life's all hunky-dory, sunshine and rainbows, unicorns and flowers, and everything's great, you know. They can have you believe in that. But it's only when you look beneath the veil, it's only when you see the reality of their situation, that you come to terms with the narcissist isn't over you. If anything, you've seen how much of an impact a pathetic, disgusting lowlife can have on your life. So when we talk about the opposite end of the spectrum now, someone who's loving, someone who's kind, someone who's honest, someone who's transparent, someone who's loyal, someone who's loving, beyond love, you know, someone who literally is so passionate in this relationship, whatever relationship that is, you know, they can't find that again. They won't find that again. And you got to understand how much of an impact that has on them, right? Because we know from experience how much a negative impact has on us. But what about, no one talks about the positive impact we have on the narcissist. Narcissists will go on. Narcissists will date other people. Narcissists will have children with other people. Narcissists will marry other people. Narcissists will do this. But it doesn't mean they're sure of themselves. It doesn't mean they're certain in their actions. You know, it doesn't mean they have full, like, they're not fully behind these actions that are playing out. They're not fully behind the way their life's orientating itself, right? And they play catch up. You see, them losing you, they need to play catch up. Like, for them being out of your life now, this is supply that they're not getting. They're in this new situationship. They're not getting this supply that they was once getting. So what do? They clutch to that supply, possibly. They might get a new supply or whatever, but the new supply is not going to do justice either. They clutch to family members, they clutch to friends, and they try and conjure and concoct a formulation of people's supply to try and create a supply that is as sufficient as what you used to offer solely by yourself. And they don't find this. We all make mistakes in life. Some of us as empaths do have substance abuse issues. Some of us as empaths do have alcohol issues and stuff like that. But narcissists will inundate themselves with substance abuse. They will become severely dependent upon alcohol as well. This can happen to narcissists to try and cope with the loss of you, you know. But they do struggle. They really struggle to come to terms with the loss of an empath, a true empath. And we'll forever be a part of them, part of their memory, in their memory bank. Remembering the days of when they had it easy, of when they had someone loyal, when they had someone loving, you know. They didn't appreciate us for what we were when we was with them. They never did. They never did. Otherwise, they wouldn't have made the stupid decision that they did in the first place to make us go elsewhere, to lose us. They wouldn't have done this action. This is why they're so cross-wired. Their wires are crossed. They don't realize what they're losing at the time. If anything, they think they're stepping up. They think they're going into better realms. They think the grass is green on the other side. You've heard me say this before. They get over there, like the fellow commenter said, and it turns out to be AstroTurf. They don't realize what they're doing. They make mistakes. Narcissists are not assured in their decision making. They're not 100% certain in their decision making. They make dreadful mistakes. We make dreadful mistakes, and one of our dreadful mistakes was being with the narcissist. But it's the opposite end of the spectrum here. Their biggest mistake is losing the empath. You even hear awakened narcissists and stuff like that, and I don't like to listen to them too much, but because they lie a lot, right? I believe they lie a lot and stuff, but they do talk about how much an empath has an impact on them, right? They categorize empaths in different categories, but an empath is an empath, and they are very much dependent upon the supply of an empath, very much so. And it's not likely that they always find an empath. That's the thing. They get with people at the beginning, it might seem okay, but they get further down the line and they realize it's not. Once their rose-tinted glasses wear off, once that infatuation phase wears off, they realize they've made a dreadful mistake. And the narcissist is in recovery since losing you. We would not experience these hoovers that we do if the narcissist was not in a recovery period, trying to recover with our loss. They want to keep the connection. They don't want to sever the tie completely. They could have told you the worst thing in the world. They could have put you through a huge smear campaign like I went through. You could have had police involved. You could have had the whole 9 yards, right? And after all of that, the narcissist will make contact with you, which is what I've experienced. And that's how I know, they know, they will never find someone like me again. And these narcissists that were involved in your life, no matter what they told the world, no matter how much they smeared your name, no matter how much they told you you were worthless, these narcissists are somewhere deeply, deeply regretful upon losing you. They're very deeply regretful, and they know now they've made a huge mistake. So anyway, thank you for watching today. Please press the like and the subscribe button. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can find a link in the description box. And if you'd like a one-to-one session with myself, you can also find the link in the description box. Currently, I've got the secondary channel, the spiritual channel. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.